Hey y'all, my name is Ashley and I wanted to share a little bit about my experience in the mirror shift training. So there's so much that I could say about the mirror shift training. However, I'll just share a little bit about my personal testimony with it. I think I came into it definitely wanting to be there. That's key number one. I was and am in a place in my life where I recognize that I need healing. And it's not just healing in the sense of like, oh, I want to feel better, but more like an empowered sense of not just getting through the past, but having the tools and the handles to continue to confront life and really live an ongoing life of healing and renewing of the mind and forgiveness. And I guess it's where I'll talk about the training. I feel like that's exactly what it did for me. I feel like the mirror shift training really just equipped me with the tools and the handles needed to really step into what can be the mess of life. And it's certainly beautiful, but it can be pretty painful, uncomfortable, and messy. But to step into it empowered, with a victorious mentality, not stepping into it as a victim, or I'm just a victim to my circumstances, I'm a victim to what's happened to me, but really being able to take on the mind of Christ as more than a conqueror and step into things in that way. And even though that sounds amazing and heroic, the process is challenging, and it can be challenging. And it can be challenging because, at least for me, someone who's experienced a lot of trauma in my life, I feel like there's been a lot of plowing that's been done and is being done even now. So I'm making a new way in my mind with the help of the Holy Spirit. But it takes time and effort and a lot of work to make a new path, right? A new neural pathway in your mind, but also just a new path, a new way of living, new habits, new thought processes, new way of handling emotions and relationships and confrontation, right? I think the best thing that the mirror shift training did for me is I'm no longer intimidated by my own heart, really. I feel like I've always seen myself kind of as my worst enemy. Like I've really lacked trust for myself and really just felt like I've abandoned myself, my true self. And I feel like what this gave me was that power and love for me as the creation of God and made in His image, worthy and valuable in His sight, to really fight for myself. I feel like that's what this training has taught me, that like I'm worth the work that it takes to be whole. I'm worth the work that it takes to thrive. I'm worth the work that it takes to really live in freedom. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's been 2 weeks since the training happened, and I've been able to confront things in such a different way. I mean, there's just been such a release of pressure to do it perfectly, pressure to, I don't know, like this desperation that I used to feel when I would confront something. Like I don't have that anymore. I feel like I have the ability now to sit, to notice what's going on in my mind and not just be passive about it. I used to let my thoughts go like ride a train, like my thoughts had me, I didn't have thoughts. And now I get to like really catch them and take them captive, and not in a shameful way, but in like I see you kind of way. I'm just really digging like, where is this coming from, and as I dig and as I choose to look at it without judgment, without a narrative that I've had for so long, I'm able to just neutrally observe and watch how the truth of Jesus and the truth of what He says about me, and what He says about people, what He says about the situation, just feel empowered with faith that possibilities are endless in Him. So yeah, I mean, there's so much more I could share, but I just really highly recommend the training, really for anybody. But I will say, don't go out of guilt or reluctantly. Like if you're gonna do it because you want to be there. Do it because you're ready. You're ready to take your life back. You're ready to take ownership, but you're also ready to be free and be the best you, the you that you were designed to be. the you that you were created to be, the you that is one with Christ. So yeah, I hope that this is beneficial and gets you excited for what's ahead. Thank you.